Sorry, Bash, you don't want to help me with this shit, man. I'm telling you. Time to go! What's going on? Me and Blue about to kick off. Shit. Yeah. Shit. Shit, Craig. Left. That boy, time to go. Love to pitch that egg to the left. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. I want that damn team. I was the one that fucking built them. I know exactly where they put that shit at on there. Shit. His shit's good there. Check Blues, old Blues depth chart here. Check all my shit. He's good there, good there, good there. A tackle there. Center. Our left tackle, tight end, wide receiver, fullback, halfback, and those set well over there. Check my settings and send this shit to Blue. I don't know why that boy won't come in the party. Let's go over here, go to settings, team settings, game options. That's all off. There's your feedback, previous play on, all that shit's off. Let's go over here. I might go into game chat in a minute. I don't know if he's in his own party or what. If he's in game chat, I'm gonna go over there. Oh. What's up, Donzo? View of the parties. Make sure he's not in the party over there. I'm gonna go to game chat real quick, see what that boy doing. Blue? I'll just make sure you're there. I was about to call you, shit. You see my playbook? Yeah, I see yours. I never played with that damn. I'm gonna try that live playbook. Shit. Damn it. Well, you said you were wanting to play at 12 p.m. Was that at noon? Or do you mean midnight? Yeah. I wasn't feeling too good this afternoon. For some reason, I was like, I don't feel like playing. Yeah.
All right, Coach, from the home of the Bills since 1973, there's a look at New Era Field just outside of Buffalo,
New York.
Down? The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Seattle Seahawks and the Buffalo Bills.
Shit. How'd you hear about Finesse's quarterback?
This will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
I hope they got that same guy in there. Yeah. This is not going to be good.
On the ground, this is T.J. Yeldon. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A first carry now. This is Hill. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. First down, and it's Hill again. Hill's hit, and he lost the football.
Shit.
And the Seahawks have picked it up. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
On second down now, Sewell. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down. From the gun on third down, Wilson is going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it. Throwing is Wilson. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
Shit. I should have stayed in that shit. God damn it.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Ooh. I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
On second down, Sewell. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the... Now it'll be third down.
And it brings up third down.
And with very little time left on the play clock, Pete Carroll's going to call timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Wilson from the gun on third down. He hits his running back, Procise. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. Wilson going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
Shit.
The first carry for C.J.
God damn it.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. C.J. Procise, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That could be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up.
Alert, alert, alert! Alert, alert, alert!
From the 29, Allen steps away.
Oh, my
goodness.
goodness.
Can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. With a sack, it's Ziggy Ansah. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
Round 80! Mike 5-4. Hey, me and you all day. All day. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Stop. Mike 54. Mike. Hey, Charlie. Watch the flood. Watch the flood. Watch the flood. All 52.
Come on, get the ball off. Come on. Come on.
Play action. Now it's
God
out.
damn it.
And he's
Who's going to stay in there, ain't you?
Michael
Damn,
Kendrick's
son.
coming in to drop him.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack. Now it's Lockett. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field. Our first update now comes from Atlanta. It's the Chargers out to an early lead. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Wilson turns and gives to Posey.
With the ball!
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. On 2nd down now, Sewell. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
On 3rd down, Wilson. He's going to find his running back. It's complete.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
This offense converted once already in this first quarter. They're going to try it again here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson.
Oh, my goodness.
Back complete.
God damn it, man.
20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 15, 1st down Seahawks.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
And
that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. He look good. He would drop that ball.
It's third down. Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Wilson gives to Procise on the down.
Hit him, son.
And he'll be brought down shy of the first down marker at the 11. Give him 9 on the carry, but it's not enough. And it'll be fourth down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
On comes the Seahawk kicker here on fourth down. It's Jason Myers. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On comes the Seahawk kicker here on fourth down. It's Jason Myers. Myers' kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So they've put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, and I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points. Able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
At their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. So you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Check, check, check. Check, check. Check. Pilot, 64, weak.
On second down, it's Hill.
Woo, boy,
And he'll
big
be brought
ass.
down. Oh, that's a face
Almost
mask.
had that.
Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. 10-0 the score after 1 on E. Sports.
Check, check, watch 54, watch 54. Watch the run, watch the run. Check, check, check.
Following the penalty, it's Hill. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Now on 2nd and 13. Allen. And
Oh, my goodness. Get the ball.
But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble. That
Bitch,
could have been
man.
trouble.
Oh, that's it. That motherfucker coming out. Fuck. God damn, man. Boy got a 99 carry and dropping a ball. God damn, son.
This play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it, and somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen.
Oh, my goodness, the underthrow! You
picked off at the 38.
Damn!
They'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Mike, 280. 59. You got to get the ball. Can you get the ball right here? Let's go.
They'll run on 1st down. Sewell. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
2nd and 5 now. Wilson, and he's going to find his man
that?
in the backfield.
Damn,
That's complete.
son.
Call it a 3-yard gain, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 2. That's complete. It's Gordon. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this 2nd quarter. On 1st down, Sewell. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. On 2nd and 7, Wilson. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
And Myers able to knock it through. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Right there.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. They'll run on 1st down. It's George, and he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Watch the whip.
Allen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ziggy Ansah able to record his 5th sack of the season.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And this punt sails over the sideline, and the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But I also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Four down. Good job right there.
From the shotgun, Wilson trying to lay one up deep.
Pick it. There you go.
Throw there. It's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They stay on the ground. This time it's Hill. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and 10.
The Bills on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. Now Allen. Oh, he may have gotten lucky. Tried to dump it off underneath on the check down. Nearly picked. Instead, it's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
There, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Now Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 15, first down Seahawks.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Oh, come on.
25, check 25, check 25.
On first down, it's George.
Okay, George.
Past the 45 before being tackled. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Shit. Check the out, check the out, check the out. 5 wide. Double up. He's coming, double up. All 52. Mike's 49. Mike's 49.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10.
Oh, my God, why?
It's intercepted.
Oh, my fucking God, man.
Pass the
Son of a
20.
bitch.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken short.
They gave him a fullback.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said.
Damn it, man.
Escape, and he goes down.
Fuck.
The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Let's go over here. Go to this.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. He'll rifle this one deep.
Come on, Lo. Come down with it.
And this will be caught at the 30.
Come on. Spike the ball. Spike the ball. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on.
29.
Thank you.
A big play there just before halftime. 48 yards.
Let's get this boy. Let's get on the board. Why not?
So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half.
That'll go in.
From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle. So a late turnover leads to a quick drive, and in turn that quick drive leads to 3 points.
So someone makes a mistake, but how about the other side learning from that mistake, taking care of the ball, and making sure they put some points on the board? Well done.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not? And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we found, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Wilson throwing quickly out to Lockett. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit, and that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions. Even when you're taking some hits, sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions, step up, and make those throws, and he did that.
It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
First down, Seattle.
So first and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 48-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. Sewell, absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It's caught. Lockett.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Switch up. Alert.
On third down, Wilson.
Pick it!
And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively.
Butterfinger back.
But instead, it just brings up fourth down.
I needed that. Shit.
Now here's Michael Dixon, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know what they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
On play action, Allen.
Oh, my goodness.
That throw is incomplete. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free.
This has been a really nice day for the defense. They've made it so difficult to find open receivers because they're able to squeeze the passing lanes down. A lot of what they're doing is communicating. Receivers in one area, receivers in another area. They're almost what they call passing them off from one defender to the next, even in zone defenses, and making it very hard to find an open spot for the quarterback to deliver the ball.
It's a pickup of 17 on that one, and a Bills first down. On first down, Allen. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 45. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
It's complete to Lockett. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. On 2nd down, Sewell. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
Check. Move for King.
Mike is 59. Mike's at 59. They're going to need some therapy.
Go 14.
3rd and long. It's Wilson.
There you go.
He's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it. They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson able to get this to Gordon. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And the Bills are going to get the football back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback.
Get that low.
Nice man on the comebacker. That's low. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The end result, 21 yards.
Let him press us. Let him press. Come on. Come on, get off of there. Go.
With Hill here on first down. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Let's do this.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
I don't like that. Where's that, this?
Hey, dude.
And this.
Dude.
On second down, Graham. He finds Yeldon. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason, it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
That's going to be a long day.
Fair.
On third down, here's Graham.
Hang on to it, man.
They're going to be incomplete.
And we're into the second half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth.
You don't want it. Say
Here we go on fourth down with Graham. And it is incomplete.
Damn it.
A surprising move to go for it.
I got to push my controller real quick. Devices, turn off.
Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position.
Lights 50. Like that.
They'll run on first down. Sewell. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They'll keep it on the ground. Sewell. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. It's a gain of 15, first down Seahawks.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On first down.
Ooh. Oh, my goodness.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Back now in Buffalo. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the fourth and final quarter. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. Now they'll run on the draw. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Let's face it, you always want a team full of guys who can get you first downs and big plays of all styles, but you've got to have a big man you can just turn and hand it to, and he can be dependable in picking up first downs.
What? 280. 59. Hey, come on now, come on now.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
They'll keep it on the ground. Sewell. He's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. And, Charles, when you catch that toss going right or left, really, but right in this instance, do you go straight for the pylon? Is that where you're going?
Well, typically you want to try and maneuver people a little bit so you have some space to get to the pylon. So I want to make sure I try and move them a little bit to the inside, and in this case to the left, so I can get to the right side and get to that pylon and wink at it as I go by.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready, break.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here.
Damn it, son.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down
caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Now Graham looking to throw on 2nd down. That one complete to Yeldon. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 13. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
They go play action with Graham.
Oh, my fucking God, man. Look at this shit.
And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they take over already 5 yards deep into the red zone at the 15-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth.
It's an afternoon to forget, absolutely. They're already slim. Hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. They are going on 4th down. Graham, he'll rifle this one deep right side.
Oh, what the fuck?
Not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Bills drive stalls out on 4th down. And now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. They'll run on 1st down.
Son of a bitch.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. As his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
Well, this game is definitely over, but we do know some people like to go ahead and continue to add to their score, don't we?
Yeah, I don't know that they need to add any more right now, though. I'm just starting to think about those dinner plans tonight, my friend.
Well, you and I will be thinking about dinner plans, but we also know they're playing people are thinking, how can I get some more scores for my fantasy, for other things? They're trying to figure that part out now.
By the way, last weekend we went sushi because...
We'll keep them out there.
That's what you wanted. We're going steak tonight.
I'm in.
All right. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll lead. With 2 remaining, we'll be back after this. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Here's Hill one more time. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And now a fumble. The ball's out. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Alert 3.
On 2nd down, Hill.
God, man.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Yeah, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Watch the safety creep.
On the toss, here's Hill.
Oh, my fucking
Trying to
God.
turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage.
Damn.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. The Bills on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Third down from the gun, Graham. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll get inside the 10, but he's short of the line he needed. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. They'll try and run for it. And try to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short. And he is short. They'll get neither the touchdown.
Hey. Caleb.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
This is
Been
a
a very
bullshit,
strong
man.
performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most
fucking
recent
God.
example.
Really?
Obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Son of a
If you're on the
bitch,
bench right
man.
now, you're shaking hands with your team.
Thank you. That motherfucker's injured. Take that motherfucker off the field, bitch.
Now you just don't get careless.
Hope that
Take care of the
motherfucker's
ball
out
on
for
the way
7
out.
weeks just like mine. A fucking running back
Just
that
like
I can't
that,
do
out
shit.
of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. On the draw, it's Procise.
I'm gonna hit you too, bitch. How you like that, motherfucker?
And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Officials so cognizant of that call.
I knew I was
nowadays,
going to
but that
lose
one
this
looked
game. At
pretty
least I hurt
Yeah,
somebody.
you're right. They took out of their
fucking
hands
running
having to
back
wonder
hurt.
whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard.
We got a fucking
inadvertent or
hamstring
not.
tear or
Now,
some
it's a lot
shit.
easier. You see it, you call it.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Here's Hill. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it
Broken
2nd and
ribs.
9.
Woohoo!
Quick hitter inside.
Yeah.
That one will swallow it up because what they're hoping, those big defensive
That motherfucker
linemen
gonna be
will
out
take the
10,
bait
12
and
weeks.
move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that
Jeez,
play.
I hear him talking over there on that mic. I don't give a shit he beat
Here's
my ass. I
2nd and
fucking heard
9,
him
just a
running back. I
yard
don't
on that
give a
last
shit.
run.
Protein spill.
Shit. I don't give a
Hey,
fuck.
foxtrot.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score.
Hey, high 7.
On 2nd down, here's Graham.
Oh!
Incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
This
I ain't gonna
defense is
put my running
continuing to
backs out
contest
there anymore. I
every
need those
deep
boys.
ball
Shit.
that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first.
Look at me. Go, hit it.
And they go play action now. Graham.
Oh, yeah. Get in there low. Yeah. We needed that. I'll take that. I'll take
In
that.
for the score. And the Bills capitalize on the fumble and turn it into 6. His first career touchdown pass, and you know, it's cliche to say, but he's probably been envisioning this since he was a little kid. That's a cool moment.
It really is. So enjoy the moment, enjoy the time, celebrate, save the full reflection for later, but make sure you grab someone on the sidelines and say, hey, make sure I get that football, okay?
Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Hey, Caleb. Hey, Blue kept pausing his game and taking all his starters out. The only person he got to take out is his running back, and he got him hurt. You fucking big dummy Lamar, goddamn. Broken ribs, shit. I bet you that motherfucker mad. I should have took that motherfucker out. Shit, Craig.
So now a carry here for their fullback. And he coughed it up. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. So now here comes the field goal team for the third time today. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And this won't get there, won't be online either. It's no good, off to the right, and this score will stay right where it is. A 55-yard attempt, normally you'd say well within his range. A little surprised he came up short.
And he knew it immediately, didn't he? They are so calibrated, aren't they? They can tell the touch, the feel. When they put the foot to the ball, whether it's going to be good or not, he knew immediately he didn't have that one.
49. Hey, Sam off.
Squeeze, double. Check three.
Get it.
Play action. It's Graham. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
Oh, he dropped
it.
it.
Incomplete.
Damn.
Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Let's go.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Rock it. Tight go.
Off the play fake, here's Graham. He's going to let it fly.
Oh,
and
my
he knocks
goodness.
the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Marquise Blair, second-round pick from Utah, there to bat it away.
I think this one offensively, this is one where you just say, let's move on. Let's not even watch the game tapes from this one.
Yeah, you might just want to throw it in the trash, act like it was never there in the first place.
Yeah, just say we're good. I actually have heard of a coach in the past who took his team out to the practice field and ceremonially buried the game film.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Damn.
The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it.
Watch that in, tight end's right.
Look, squeeze.
4 down. Watch 1 and 2. He's coming up there.
Go.
Patch it.
Now.
They'll try and throw for it with Graham.
Oh,
Into
fuck.
double coverage, and it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick.
Damn it.
He returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Now, that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
So
See how
the
long that
victory
boy's
here
out
for
for.
Seattle, and they were really...
Away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Seahawks, they close out this first half at a very solid 6 and 2.
That boy's
and
out.
they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Bills, they dipped to 2 and 5 now with the loss, and they'll get a chance to redeem.
I'm gonna look at this shit. He beat me, is it 34-10? I think it was. I didn't have my main running back. I couldn't do nothing. I didn't have the power to get through his fucking linebackers. But I heard his running back is all I'm worried about. Let's see, let's go to injury report. Broken ribs. Let's see what he got. Seahawks. 4 weeks. And then I took 2 running backs out and his tight end. Woo! We're gonna see what Blue want. He gonna need him. Blue! Hey!
So that's why it's best for you to get on